Hey everyone, Presito here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some projects which are coming up, which I think are going to be really pro. And I'm just going to jump straight into it. The first one I'm going to be talking about is Podfast. So let's have a look at their website. Obviously, as the name suggests, it's going to be revolving around podcasts, which I think is actually really interesting since I haven't seen a crypto project dive into this market yet. As they say, your time is valuable. Podfast uses cutting-edge AI to create audio and video summaries of your favorite podcast episodes. They're going to have some key in-app features, like you can listen offline, learn faster by digesting podcasts and information 10 times faster, and get recommendations, weekly curated podcast summaries sent to your account. So what is it exactly? And I think it's actually really interesting and impressive if they pull off what they say they're going to do. But basically, you can unlock your full learning potential by condensing your favorite podcast into short audio visual summaries. An AI browser extension will instantly convert online videos into concise summaries to maximize your time. And then the fusion of 3 learning styles to optimize information absorption, watching, listening, and reading. And it's also going to be a marketing powerhouse for content creators. And I think it's really going to be impressive since podcasts are so popular these days. Seems like everyone is doing it. A lot of people actually learn from podcasts as well. So if there's a way to summarize a whole podcast through AI, I think that's going to be super interesting. And what's also really cool is they're going to have animated summaries where they're going to be able to convert long form podcasts into easily digestible animated summaries through AI. And I think this is actually going to be super cool. And if they pull that off, I think there's going to be a huge market for that. So I am really impressed. So let's have a look at their business model. It's going to be through subscriptions in their browser extension, pro mode on their mobile app, obviously take away ads and things like that, episode sponsorships, and client-specific contracts. Next up, let's have a look at their token utility. So why would you want to hold their token? So it's going to give you access to premium services such as ad-free content, exclusive videos, text, audio, summaries, and the members-only chat area. It's also good to get alpha when you get in those members-only chat areas. Then access to receive a shared 0.75 reflection from all transactions and platform profit from 2024 onwards to be distributed, 25% of that, and ability to submit work proposals. So simply holding your FAST tokens in your Web3 wallet will unlock premium features, and the transaction is 2% on each transaction, which will be charged, of which 0.75% goes to token holders, 0.75% to the liquidity pool, and 0.5% to the treasury. So I think that's a really cool, really good distribution, and incentivizes you to hold the token. Also increases liquidity, which is obviously really good for the token as well. Founder is Jeff from TrustSwap. If you've been following him, he's been in crypto since a long time, since 2017. I remember I was there when he launched TrustSwap. Unfortunately, didn't invest, didn't get a chance, it was a bit too late. But obviously, it was super successful, and TrustSwap has been performing extremely well lately. Obviously, the last launch was Carbon, which did super well. So there's a lot of hype around TrustSwap at the moment. So I think that's really good for Podfast as well. So next up, let's have a look at their tokenomics. Obviously, always really important. And I think also this is where Podfast shines. So the total token supply is 100 million tokens. Initial price is 0.0195. They're raising 780,000. The initial fully diluted market cap is 1.95 million, 100% unlocked. And what makes it super interesting is it's 100% of all tokens are unlocked. So there's not going to be unlocks later on of team or anything like that. The 100 million that are out is all that there's ever going to be. And I think that makes it super interesting because there's no FUD of unlocks or anything like that a lot of other projects have. So you can see more information here, distribution of the tokens. And as I said, 2 million tokens, fully diluted value, same as circulating supply, which you hardly see these days. So that's really pro to see. So if you want to participate in the sale on TrustSwap, here's the participation and allocation process. You have to have a staking score of at least 4,000 and you'll be eligible to participate in the round. Here's a step-by-step guide. It's on March 3rd today from 5 p.m. UTC. So you still have time if you're watching this video immediately. And it's going to anyways be open for 24 hours, so you've got time to participate if you'd like to. Here's all the other steps. I'm not going to go through everything. You can read through that yourself if you'd like, but all really straightforward. So I must give Podfast a CHOS Pro, and I give this this Pro rating because I really like the idea. I really like the token model that 100% is unlocked. No FUD in the future for that, so I'm really bullish. Next up, I'm going to talk about Just Bet from Winr Games. Now this one I think is really hyped at the moment. As you know, Camelot launches are super hyped. The last few ones actually didn't do too good, but that is because I believe they didn't have a hard cap, so they just raised a huge amount. The problem with that is once it I mean, everyone that wants to get in got in, and then obviously when it launches doesn't necessarily do pro. So Winr is going to have a hard cap, so that's why a lot of people are bullish. Plus their product looks really good. They've actually built something, so let's have a read about them. So Winr is a decentralized on-chain e-gaming infrastructure. The Winr Protocol pioneers the transition from e-gaming to Web3 by providing smart contract tools, a liquidity engine, and an incentive framework to builders. So with Winr Protocol, you're going to be able to build fast on-chain games by using their SDK. You can plug your game into the deep multi-asset liquidity pool, incentivize yourself and your players, focus on what you do best, creating exciting, engaging games. And the native token will be Winr, is used to incentivize developers, liquidity providers, and players, and holders get a portion of the revenue generated by the platforms built on the protocol through the bribes mechanisms. So it's going to be for developers, for players, investors, and liquidity providers. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of staking involved and so on. And then let's have a look at what Just Bet is. So Just Bet is developed by Winr Labs, and it's a decentralized casino that provides a fast and tamper-proof gaming experience. Winr Protocol delivers essential infrastructure to support the games with multi-asset pools and incentivize players through the emission of VWinr tokens that can be staked or vested. And we'll go over what VWinr is exactly. So Just Bet is already built on Winr, and it looks really pro. Obviously, I'll never recommend anyone to play casinos. This is just the product of Winr, and the project I'm talking about in this video is Winr. And as you know, for all my videos, I always talk about investing in the pre-sale of projects, and the pre-sale I'm referring to right here is Winr, and I think it's got solid potential to invest in it. Obviously, I always say do your own research. It's just my insight and my due diligence, but according to mine, I think getting into the public sale of Winr should be worth it. At least for me it is, and I'll be trying. So let's have a look, more information about the public sale. As you can see, the hard cap is $3 million. Tokens sold will be 50% Winr and 50% VWinr. So basically, when you contribute, if you contribute $100, well, the minimum is $250, but let's say you contribute $250, half you'll get in Winr tokens, and then the other half you'll get in VWinr. And I'll go through exactly what VWinr is. Hard cap, fully diluted value 30 million. Initial market cap will be 2.25 million. Initial circulating supply 75 million tokens, and this is how many tokens are sold, and you'll be able to purchase with USDC, and the maximum listing price will be 0.03 USDC since it's kind of an auction. So if not a lot sells, the price will be lower, but I'm guessing it will sell out, so that will be the maximum price. So we can have a look more in detail here. There's going to be a whitelisting process to take part in that, and there's going to be different ways which you can get that whitelist through testnet users. If you participate and did at least 25 bets, then you have $500 cap per wallet. Then if you've staked xGrail with Camelot, you'll also be able to get a whitelist via Camelot Dex, and contributors to the Genesis WLP farm also will be granted a whitelist spot. So it's going to be on Camelot Dex, as I said. There's going to be first stage of the sale, which is going to last 48 hours, as you can see here. That's going to be for whitelisted users with $500 cap per wallet. Then stage 2 begins, and that is where, if it doesn't sell out, it's going to be first come, first serve, where you can get up to 25,000 US dollars per wallet, which I kind of doubt it'll get to that phase. But if it does and you manage to get that, then that's quite lucky, in my opinion. Anyways, let's have a look about what VWinr is. So the 50% you get is a vested version of Winr, and it can be converted to Winr through a vesting period consisting of 180 days. So you can choose periods fewer than 180 days, but then you will lose some tokens. So if you want to do 15 days, then you will get half of the tokens, and the other half will be burned. So if you want to unlock it earlier, you're sacrificing half your tokens. Obviously, that's up to you to decide. Sometimes it can work out if you don't think it's got long-term prospects. But if you're in it for the long term, you can get all your tokens, and it could be worthwhile. As I said already, it's going to be on Camelot starting the 9th of March. So mark that on your calendars if you want to take part in that. But overall, I'm really bullish on this project. I also have to give it a Chos Pro. They already have a product built. It looks really good with hard cap on Camelot and the hype on Arbitrum. So definitely check that out if you are interested. Now time for the last project I'm going to be covering. That is Games for a Living. As you can see, it's going to be launching on CDFI, Bit2Me, and Engine Starter. As you know, Engine Starter also had Carbon launched on it that did really well, so that's got some hype regarding that. CDFI has always been quite a decent launch pad. Their ticker is going to be GFAL, which stands for Games for a Living, of course. It's going to be the utility token used in their network and games, which means that all the transactions on the marketplace are executed using their token, GFAL, and it's also the basis of governance of the Games for a Living network and games. So you can use it for players, for game developers, for governance as well. So if we have a look at the Engine Starter page here, it gives you a bit more information on it. They want to revolutionize the gaming industry by driving mass adoption of blockchain gaming through both an infrastructure that developers can use at no added cost, and through the creation of games that showcase the infrastructure, such as Elemental Raiders and Diamond Dreams, which are two games they've got on their site already, on their launcher. And the team is actually really impressive. They have Manuel Sword from X-King and an X-Blizzard part of their team. And also the founder of EA, Trip Hawkins, is going to join Games for a Living as a co-founder and strategic chief. So that is really impressive. It's actually posted on Reuters Technology. You can see also it's going to be on CDFI. Not much information out about all the tokenomics and so on. What we do know for now is that the initial market cap is going to be around 600,000, total raise 4.5 million for Engine Starter. At least the platform allocation will be 100,000 BUSD. It's going to be on Matic network. So that's going to be the information we have for now, and definitely check out their channels if you want to stay up to date with all of that. But for now, what we know about their sales, pre-sale starts on the 9th of March, ends on the 10th of March, TGE 13th of March. So still have some time for that. And then next up, they're also having a tournament with a $35,000 prize pool. That's from the 2nd till the 8th of March. So if you want to participate in that, here's all the participation requirements. Obviously, if you can play a game and win money, why not try? So if you want to check that out, definitely have a look there. So for Games for a Living, I definitely give that a CAC Pro. Really pro idea. Initial market cap's also quite low, so definitely one worth checking out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.